Hey everybody, how's it going? Hopefully you've been enjoying this new collab that's already active. It is Attack on Titan's Shingeki no Kyojin. They decided to start it immediately after the X Flag Park day ended. It started on October 5th, midnight Japan time. And hopefully you're already in the groove of it. But for those of you who aren't or are looking for details on it, we'll make sure that we go through everything for you real quick. So, of course, we have the gacha here. You can see that we have Eren, Eren, Levi, and Mikasa as your 5 6-star monsters, and you've got Aramin and Sasha as your 4 5-star monsters. Of course, as usual, actually, let me get this on the slide. As usual, when we start these gacha, the rate ups don't exist, but once it's October 7th, then the collab gacha will feature a rate up for each individual character, starting with Levi, going to Eren, then Mikasa, and then rotating until the last day, which is October 17th, in which all 3 of those characters will have their own individual rate ups in which you can pull for them. Again, the amount of rate ups is not so high, but I mean it's maybe enough for you to make a difference. Essentially, it'll steal, I think it was about 0.4% from either of the other ones that aren't featured, and then pulls it into its percentages. So the overall chance to get a collab 5 6-star monster doesn't change. It just biases towards that particular character for that day. I know a lot of people like to joke that the rate ups usually ends up being the one that you don't getting. We'll see. But the characters here have a pretty decent skill set. We've got Eren here with the super null warp with null wind, and then null speed down wall and inner strength on the gauge. Strike shot. If you haven't already, you can watch the strike shots on the official YouTube channel from X Flag. But he turns into a Titan, and so he literally grows in size, and then moves around as a Pierce type. And if he touches a friendly unit, they'll also move around too. And once he's done moving, he goes back to normal and also heals. So that is a lot of things at once. But basically, he grows huge, so his in-game ball becomes big, and then moves around as a Pierce type. Touching any friendly unit will cause them to move around, and then he goes back to normal and heals. Oof. Bomb combo is a new 8-way split bomb, so it goes down and then splits into 8 directions. And the power field, of course, increases your monster's attacks if done in that field. Levi here, we've got super null gravity barrier, null block, and null element resist on the main. We also have the Rittai Kido Sochi, which is a special ability that you can check here. It not only gives you flight, so mines are not going to be a problem, which is good. But it is also a slayer to all Kyojin types, which is going to be the Titans in this game. So you'll be able to do extra 50% damage to all Titans with Levi. And he also has a weak point slayer on his gauge. And I think that's a theme for him because his strike shot also includes that twinge. So speed and power up. And then when he is done moving, he will fire the, Rittai Kido Sochi. I forgot what it was in English already. It's like 3D maneuver something or other. But basically, he will go towards the first enemy he hit, fly across the screen, and as he's flying through the screen, he has his main target as that monster that you first touched. But if any other monster is in the way, they'll also take damage. And then finally, when he's done flying across the screen, he will go to the weak point of that first monster you hit and start slashing on him. So as long as you hit somebody with a weak point, you're guaranteed to do a load of damage. His bomb combos include bomb throw and let's see, what kind of slash was it? Chozetsu slashing. So it doesn't go for the weakest, but it is Chozetsu, so the strength is pretty up there. Alright, and then the last 5 6-star monster is Mikasa. Mikasa has regen and null damage wall on the main. You have another Rittai Kido Sochi. Again, that is Flight and Kyojin Slayer. Also null block and repeats hit M. So if you hit the same monster and over and over, you will do more damage to that. Strike Shot is speed up and power up, and then reveals all weak points to all hit enemies. And then after done moving the first enemy you hit, you will do the same thing. You'll put that Rittai Kido Sochi on him, fly through the screen, and then do a big slash at the end. Mikasa does not go for the weak point, but just generally hits the monster, I think, down the middle. Pretty good. Bump combo is the cross stinger, and the this is the I think it was the Chokyo Jigenzan. Yeah, so this is the dimensional slashes. So I think a pretty good set of monsters here for sure. And then the 4-5 stars, which are always worth taking a look at. You got Armin with Super Null Wind, Null Magic Circle, Rittai Kido Sochi, and Null Speed Down Wall. That's 3 nulls, and actually 4 if you count Flight too. So that's pretty good. Strike Shot is speed and power up, and then when you touch your friendly units, their speed and power also increases. However, once he's done with his Strike Shot, he is put into a defense down mode. So basically he sacrifices himself so that your friendly units can get more speed and damage. The bump combo he has is the status recovery blast. And last but not least, we have Sasha, who has Super Minesweeper, Null Wind, and Soul Steal on the gauge. Strike Shot is speed and power up, and then once you are done moving, fires 3 arrows. Yeah, just fires 3 piercing arrows towards the direction of the enemies. And her bump combo is a Tsuigeki Tsukandan. What was it? Solomon Evo's bump combo. So, very cool set of monsters. I do think they sound very powerful. We'll see how they're ranked later. Again, I highly recommend watching the video from the official YouTube channel to see those Strike Shots in action. They definitely present a much stronger case. Given what I've seen, I think Levi and Mikasa have a pretty good skill set. So we'll see how good they end up being in the future. All right. We'll go over the quests too. Of course, with new quests, you always get the 4 5-star monsters that are available at all times. You can see them at the top of the event list there in the middle. Ymir and Kenny Ackerman are going to be your 4 5-star quests that are available all times. You won't be able to max select them. You'll get them to 75, which turns into 90, but they may be good for limited quests. Now, we always have a direct drop quest that's available at all times, and that is this fire quest here featuring Bertold Hoover. And this is a 5-6-star quest. And because it is a direct drop quest, you do not need to bring a max luck. All you need to do is clear it. And of course, if you play co-op, you increase the chance of getting multiple drops from the boss directly. And as is the case since forever, every day you clear this quest, you will get 7 drops for that first clear. And there's always going to be a notification here that reminds you about that fact. If you see it's highlighted, that means you haven't done your drops for the day yet, so make sure you do that. Alright, and next are the scheduled quests. Of course, these you have to watch out for on the schedule. Set up push notifications if you want, so you know when they're here. But clearing them will get you enough to max luck, as long as you run them enough. So do pay attention to the schedule as to when they appear. In addition, we have this special quest, the Chokyukyoku Insidious Quest featuring Zeke. And Zeke is a special quest that is not on the schedule, but randomly invades you on when you clear any collab quest. When you clear this quest, any chest you get at the end of the screen is guaranteed to be Zeke. So if you want to do this faster, bring max luck. If you would, of course, rather change that for reliability, that's fine too. You just have to run it a few more times. In addition, when you clear this quest, you will get 5 drops on your first, 3rd, 5th, and 7th clears. So that will help you along on finishing it. Again, these are random invades, so all you have to do is complete the other collab quests so that you can max luck Zeke here. Whew, and that's not all. You see on the bottom here that there is a special mission quest here, and you can see it features this emblem. But on this quest, you can earn two different characters from the Attack on Titan series. It is Historia and Hange. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. But the way you get them are slightly different. Historia, the wood monster on the left, you can only get that by hosting this quest. Whereas Hanji, you get her, him, her. Oh, I'm not sure, but you get Hanji by joining this quest as a guest. So this is forcing you to play some co-op in order to complete max lucking both of these guys in game. The good thing is that each clear will give you 11 drops as part of the speed clear. So I assume that the speed clear is really high. Clearly I haven't run it yet, but make sure you don't miss out on that. However, there is some restrictions. This quest you can only host once a day. So, at minimum, it'll take you 9 days to max luck Historia. However, as a guest, you can join as many times as you want. So if you want to finish Hanji right away, go ahead, just play it. Use GameWith or use Discord to find a group of people. You will be able to max luck her quickly. And I put this in the wrong order, but the special mission featuring Zeke here. Zeke does have a special gimmick where you could get this effect called reverse mode, Hanten. And what happens there is that when you flick your monster, instead of going in the direction that you are pointing to with the arrow, it'll fling in the direction that you are pulling towards. So you can basically imagine use the opposite side of the arrow. Oops, I don't have that up. Use the opposite side of the arrow to see which direction you're going to go into. I don't know, this seems like a really lame gimmick, but, well, there you go. That's what this new reverse mode gimmick is all about. Okay, and sorry, yes, that was out of order, but going back to Historia, for the duration of this collab, Historia will function as a max luck monster, regardless of her current luck. So this will help out newer folks who are just starting the game, or, maybe you just don't have a monster that's good and Historia matches up. Well, good news, Historia is a max luck on whatever quest you run. However, just keep in mind, once the collab ends, she'll go back to their, normal traits. So if you want to use her as max luck going forward, make sure you do end up max lucking her proper. In addition, you can find both Hanji and Historia in the friend hatcher here. And so if you want to get them that way, this is also a much slower, but another way to get them. There is also special missions available that you can find on the home screen. You can click it with that emblem in there, and then you'll see that there are a bunch of missions that you need to accomplish so you can get a bunch of rewards. Now, those missions, of course, I have gone through the trouble of translating them for you. And there you go. So you can see here, the first set are pretty easy. While you're doing collab quests, you may see some titans show up in screen, in the game. All you have to do is take them down, and if you take down enough of them, you will get these rewards. So take down 50, you'll get some element sharls. 100, you'll get a Tokudama. 200, you'll get a good job stamp featuring Levi. 350 of them gives you a level scroll. 500 gets you a Fueru biscuit, and 750 gets you a special Attack on Titan themed title along with 5 orbs. Now, if you're able to clear the special mission quest that I was talking about earlier, that also gives you special rewards. Do it one time, you get each element stones, 50 of them. Three times you get a Tokudama. 5 you get an Armin good job stamp. 10 gets you an Edabitter Bell. 15 gets you a Miracle Min, and 20 will also give you another title along with 5 orbs. And then clearing the special mission or the collab missions with a collab monster in your team will also get you some rewards. Clearing let's see, whatever the red quest was. I already forgot his name. Let's see, this one, there you go. Bertolt Hoover. Clear that quest with a collab on. You will get an Aaron good job stamp. If you clear either of the scheduled collab quests, so Reiner Brown or Annie Leonhardt, looks like, clearing those with a collab monster in your team will get you an Insta Transcend Charl or a Mikasa good job stamp, respectively. And then if you can clear this Zeke quest using every monster in your team having the Rittai Kido Sochi ability, which I believe everyone had except for Levi. Not Levi. Aaron? Shoot, I already forgot. Yeah, Aaron. I think everybody but Aaron had it. So if that's the case, you should be good, hopefully. So we'll see how that quest ends up being. But if you can clear that with everybody having that special collab ability, you will get a Zeke good job stamp along with a super type scroll. So that is pretty good. And if you're able to complete all missions, you will get a badge that you can use next to your name when you play co-op. And again, you can always review those rewards here by clicking the emblem on the top right, which happens to be the badge you get if completing everything. So there you go. That is that set of missions. So if you are interested in clearing those, make sure you take the time to do that. And that's just how some of those good job stamps look in game. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's get at this dramatic music. There are also some special server missions that will happen on October 7th. There will be a special mission which will count the number of Titans killed in that specified hour or hour and a half. The total counts that are taken down increases the reward for all strikers on the server. And how that works is on October 7th from noon to 1 p.m. Japan time, which I believe is 8 p.m. Pacific. What you're going to want to do here is that as a collective, right, the entire server needs to take down these many Titans during that hour. If we can take down 2.5 million Titans, that gets us a continuum, and I believe on the 10th we get a special appearance of this quest at half stamina. Once we get 5 million, we will get a Tokudama. 7.5 million gets us a Miracleman, and 10 million gets us another Tokudama. And that is the afternoon quest. In the evening, there is Reiner Brown's quest, which will come up, and from that, we have an hour and a half to accomplish the same thing, taking down enough Titans. But you can see the numbers here are much, much higher. From 7.5 million kills, we will get a friend refresh item, the Sketomin, and we will get that half stamp quest appearance at a later date. At 15 million takedowns, we will get a Tokudama. 22.5 million gets us a Waku Waku Min, and 30 million takedowns gets us 2 additional Tokudamas. Now, again, this might be a little bit rough for those of you in the America time zones, because 6 p.m. I believe is 3 a.m. Wait, 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 6 p.m. No, that's 2 a.m. Okay. So, I mean, East Coast folks might have it hard. West Coast, maybe you can stay up late. But from 2 a.m. to 3:30 a.m., just keep rolling this quest over and over again, and hopefully we get enough so we can get those free Tokudamas, right? That's really the big things. Now you might be asking, how do I join on this madness? Well, when it is time to join that quest, you'll see that TV icon. You see it all the time when they do live streams. But when you do that, you'll click it and it'll ask, do you want to join the count in terms of so that we can see how many Titans are taken down. You obviously want to click yes, click the left button, and then you will be able to join in and all of your kills will be counted. So again, that does take place on October 7th. So if you are interested, do make sure to carve out some time in your precious day to help out. Okay. And oh yeah, just one last thing is there are special Twitter missions that will only be available during the time that this quest is available. So I don't think I used good English there. But anyways, you have to clear them during basically this event while it's taking place. If you don't, they will disappear and expire. It's just some simple in-game rewards, like I think it was a continuum and a single orb, but that's always nice to get. So make sure you do that, and just by tweeting that out, you are entered into a contest or a random drawing where you have the chance of earning the full manga series, all 30 edition chapters, or 3 seasons of the anime on Blu-ray. Again, this is probably limited to folks in Japan, but in case you are in Japan, that is something you can handle. But that is about it for the Attack on Titans event. There's a lot of cool things in here to do. You can always keep track of the luck, of your monsters here by clicking the sword and then seeing here. Clearly, I haven't done anything at all yet. I'm still recovering from X-Fact Park. But if you can read Japanese and you want, a summary of everything, it is all here. So consume it and enjoy the Attack on Titans for the next 2 weeks. And that's about it. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. If you like what you saw here, consider giving a like and subscribing to the channel. Really do appreciate all of those of you who joined in during the X-Flag Park. I got a lot new subscribers, which is loving. I'm loving seeing that number going up. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully we can do that by the year end. Help me do that if you have not subscribed yet. But otherwise, follow Yenjimans, join the Discord, and thank you for watching again. And until next time, bye-bye.